that's yesterday's video. It stopped exporting in the middle of the night. I woke up this morning thinking I was ready to upload, and it was stuck at 61%. So I had to start over. But because we're leaving for Big Bear in about an hour, I didn't have time to sit here and wait for it to export because all my files are on this, which actually has to be plugged into the wall. So I had to transfer everything that I needed onto the computer so I can export, bring it in the car. Hopefully it won't die between here and Cassie's house, and hopefully it'll finish exporting by the time we get there so I can upload at Cassie's house before we leave to Big Bear so that it's not like 3 or 4 hours late. All that is to say that priority number 1 for the channel right now is a new computer. So that's going to be pretty expensive, and the international travel might get pushed back a little bit because of that. But I really do need a new computer because this thing stresses me out so much. My car came with the all-weather floor mats. I finally have a reason to use them.
Work the appropriation side as hard as we can.
We made it to Cassie's. I'm uploading yesterday's video. We have a little bit of time while this goes up, so we're gonna go eat before we head out.
Yeah, a little both. Okay.
We've been on this like vegan meat tip lately where we just eat a bunch of fake meat and it's delicious. It started raining, obviously. I checked road conditions. There's still no chains required, so that's good. It's not really cold enough to snow right now. So after we eat, we should be on the road. Nothing.
What?
Maybe I got 2. We were both very unfortunate today. What was that moon? Alright. First things first, Pokestops. There's one in sight, way down here, through maze of streets. Nothing else around, which is good, because I kind of picked this place since it's a little bit isolated. Lots of stuff on sightings, which means I actually might get a chance to use the Silph Road's tracker to track this stuff down. Nothing spawning in the house yet, though. I doubt we'll get anything up here, to be honest. It's just gonna be nice to relax, kind of disconnect a little bit. It was snowing this morning when I woke up to upload, but that was a couple hours ago. It's warmed up a little bit since then, so all that new snow didn't really stick. It looks pretty clear today, but it's supposed to snow. Good thing I bought these gloves. This cold air gets to my hands really quickly. Here's my tip for everyone playing in cold weather. Invest in a stylus. Most of the group went snowboarding this morning. It's just Cassie, me, and my friend Blake here, who's been on the channel before, but I don't know if I've ever really introduced him, so you'll meet him. We're gonna go into town. There was an Indian food spot that we ate at last time. We'll just go out, check it out, play some Pokemon Go in a little bit of snow on the ground. But while they're both getting ready, I'm just gonna go for a walk around the neighborhood, try out the Silph Road's tracking tool, see if I can find some of these Pokemon. The Silph Road's tracker is available on their mobile site, Pursue. The way it works is, you get the map to load, there we go. It finds your location, the map loads, then you go to Pokemon Go and have nothing on your sightings list because you're moving too fast standing here on the porch. So you reload Pokemon Go, open up your sightings, look for something that you want to track down. For this, I guess Clefairy is probably the most exciting out of all of these. So you head back to the tracker and hit Begin Pursuit at Crosshairs, and it's going to give you an area. That Clefairy on your sightings currently could be somewhere within this green grass area. So then you just start walking, and every time the Clefairy disappears or reappears, you come back to the tracker and update it. So, well, I guess I'm not looking for that Clefairy. Not on sightings, so you can see now that the Clefairy is gone. Okay, I guess I'm looking for Nidoran instead. Clear it, begin pursuit, and let's go. Once you've gotten a little farther, here we are, find me. Once you've gotten a little farther, you can head back and update. I'm down here a little further down the road, and it looks like the Nidoran is no longer on sightings. So now I have this crescent of a possible area where it could be. So I'm gonna head back that way, see if it reappears, and update this tracker again. Here at the end of our street, that's our cabin right back there. It's not on sightings. It was when I was across the street. So head to the Silph Road, not on sightings. I have an even smaller area now, which means I have to walk up and around up to the next street. So it's windy, it's cold, my ears are cold, I need a beanie, but I want to find this Nidoran. Just to prove that this tracker works really well, not because I want a Nidoran. I just came around the corner and I saw this trail right here. So I'm gonna head on to OpenStreetMaps and see if it's marked as a red footpath, because there might be spawns along it. No trail on Pokemon Go because it's not gonna be on Google Maps, but look at that. There's a Pidgey spawning right there. I only have great balls. Please don't judge me. Got it. 6-day streak. Tomorrow's my 7-day streak. Today is a nest migration, actually. So by the time this video goes up, nests will have changed. And my lips are very cold, which makes it hard to talk. I might as well also update the Silph road tracker, my new location, not on sightings. It makes that Nidoran spawn area even smaller. But it should just be right up around the corner there. Now, OpenStreetMap, right here. So at this square corner right here is where I am. I don't see a footpath here, so I guess there's probably not going to be spawns there. Anyway, my hands are freezing. I want to find this Nidoran before it despawns. Well, we did it. It's here, but my eggs are hatching, so hopefully, you see it there? Hopefully these can hatch before it despawns. A Nidoran, how ironic. After all this time, I was carrying one with me. Is that it? Alright, so here it is, right near the end of the cul-de-sac, exactly where the Silph Roads tracker told me it would be. 24 CP, and of course I have one great ball, so I'm just gonna use it. Now obviously, come on. I put in all this work, don't judge me. Obviously you're not gonna wanna use this tracker for Nidoran in most cases, especially if you're in a neighborhood like this, where the streets are very windy and there's a lot of elevation change. But if you do see something worthwhile on your tracker, it's a very helpful resource. It's a really good way to track it down without fail, as long as your phone's GPS is accurate. All right, Blake and Cassie are pretty much ready. Our cabin's right down here, but I think I have to go all the way around. I don't think I can just climb through people's yards to get there. All right, let's go. Really? I'm locked out. It's cold. Check it out. We actually have some decent spawns here at the restaurant. Also, I spun a Pokestop and realized I didn't spin one yesterday, so now my Pokestop and Pokemon catch streak are not lined up, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it. Also, my nose is wrong. That's gross. I finished eating. I'm trying to convince Cassie and Blake, who are currently getting coffee, to post up at the Triple Lure down here where we were last time when we came to Big Bear, but as the sun's going down, it's getting back closer to freezing temperatures. 50% Pidgey on nearby is not very inspiring. So for those of you who put up with this kind of cold, or worse, for common Pokemon like that, I commend you. For now though, I can at least get him to walk down for the Squirtle, I'm pretty sure.
I got a zebra coffee.
What is that?
It's half white chocolate, half chocolate. And then I got Scandinavian almond cake. And then I never tried fresh marshmallow. They just made it. Oh my god, it's so good. Dude, what the hell is that? What kind of bite is that? Dude, try it.
That is beautiful. This is beautiful in its own way. We're down here near the lake. We came down here last time. This is probably one of the most popular spots to play Pokemon Go in Big Bear, according to what I've been told and from what I've seen. There's a good setup here. You could do triple lure, quad if you want to walk a little bit. So we're just gonna sit here, see how long we can stand this temperature, and I'll check in if anything interesting spawns. It's been about 20 minutes. I think we're calling it quits here. I'm super low on Pokeballs and I'm just not getting them fast enough for the amount of Pokemon that are spawning here because we have 4 lures going. And on top of that, I have a brain freeze just from breathing, so. Cassie's like hibernating right here. Spawns haven't been magnificent either. Nothing really worth staying for at this point. So we're gonna head back, meet up with everyone. All right, yeah. It's cold. It's really cold. All right, let's go. All right, we're back at the cabin now. I totally understand the concerns with cold weather. I don't really have any solutions for you guys as far as what Niantic could do to help people out who play in cold areas. If I'm being honest, that's just the way it is. If this were the real world, if Pokemon were real, you would have to deal with some cold conditions occasionally to catch some ice types. My best advice, honestly, pick up one of these. Shout out to Johnny for hooking me up with this one. By the way, he retired, in case anyone was wondering where he's been. He said he retired from Pokemon GO. So anyway, I'm going to start editing now. I'd like to spend a little bit of time with my friends while we're up here. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I should just say, Aaron, you should have come, man.